Hello, I'm Jane Bennett from the Expat Partner, and with me today is Ingrid Jansen from Organise Your House. Tell us a bit more about what you do, Ingrid.
Hi Jane,
Hi.
Thank you for having me. I started my business Organise Your House 3 years ago here in London, and I help people declutter and organise their home.
Lovely, so they're well organised and can find what they want when they want, yes?
Exactly.
Excellent, and I believe you've brought some tips today. I think they'll be particularly useful because most people listening are following their partner's job abroad and have the responsibility generally for organising the move and also setting up the new home on arrival.
Yes. I do want to share a couple of my top tips with you.
Lovely, far away.
Start decluttering as soon as you hear you're going to move abroad. It's time consuming, especially if you want to also declutter the attic, the garage, the shed, the basement. Those are normally quite areas where a lot of stuff kind of keeps lurking in the corners, and it's time consuming, so definitely don't forget to do those areas. Also, think about when you pack and get ready to move abroad, think about the climate.
Yes.
If you're going to move to, for example, the Middle East or the Far East, it's a lot warmer, so you might not want to bring your woolly jumpers and your thermals with you and wonder why you packed them in the first place when you had everything packed.
Yes.
Also, think about the size of the house you're moving to. If you're coming from a very large house and you're going into a 2-bedroom house, for example, you might not want to bring all the beds and all the bedding that normally went with those rooms. Especially, for example, in America, the houses are a lot larger than here. So definitely keep the number of bedrooms in mind.
And it's not just the number of rooms, is it? It's also about the size of the rooms, because in different countries the sizes of the rooms vary a lot, don't they?
Definitely. Here in the UK we have quite small houses, and the sizes of the rooms are a lot smaller than anywhere else in the world as well.
Yes.
So do keep that in mind. Also, when you declutter, you might want to put some items in storage, but really think carefully before you put anything away in storage, because storage can be very, very dear.
Yes.
Especially for the longer term as well. And you don't want to end up putting a lot of stuff in storage and then you later wonder why you did that in the first place.
Yes, and that goes, doesn't it, for shipping as well?
Absolutely.
Because I remember moving, and the first time I sent a shipment, I put all sorts of things in there, and then when it arrived I pulled out shoe polish and I don't know what, and wondered why I had spent the money to ship that round the world. So think carefully. I endorse that one strongly.
It's definitely true. Yeah. And my last top tip for today is do bring your personal items with you. Bring the things you love. You wanna, if you live on the other side of the globe, you want to make your house into a home. So do bring the things that you really love, and it can be anything that's important to you. But yeah,
it's to make it a home, not a house, isn't it?
Absolutely, definitely.
Yeah, well, those are fabulous tips, and I know that they come from your wealth of professional experience, but also from your personal experience, because I believe you've lived in, is it 5 countries?
Yes, I have. I've lived in 5 different countries. I've moved many, many times, so I know a thing or two about moving and about decluttering and getting ready for the big move.
Well, that's been really, really helpful, and if somebody wants to get in touch with you, would you share your website address?
www.organise-your-house.co.uk.
That's lovely. I believe it's going across the screen now as we speak. I think that's been very useful. I hope you found it so. Thank you so much for coming in, Ingrid.
Thank you for having me.
This has been Jane Bennett from the Expat Partner.